When we think about customer service and we think about what organizations do to delight their customers, we often think about luxury hotels or these large multinational corporations or indeed those great e-commerce players. Maybe we need to think about some other players too. Hello and welcome to another edition of Chai with Pai, our weekly series of videos where I try and share simple lessons that can help each of us become just a bit better. My wife and I were driving to Goa the other day and we stopped on the highway for a quick bite. This was like 9:30 in the morning, and we stopped by and helped ourselves to some poha and misal, which is typically what you would eat if you were on your way to Goa. And then when I asked my wife if she'd like some tea, she said no, she didn't want the tea, but I felt like a cup of tea. So I asked for a cup of tea. And that lovely guy who was serving our table went and came back with 1 cup of tea and an extra glass. So there was this 1 glass of tea for me, and there was an extra glass that he brought along, assuming that maybe the wife might want to take some of it too. And I thought to myself, what a lovely gesture that was. Just putting that extra glass told us that here was someone who was attentive to what was happening, who was thinking perhaps like we were, and he probably thought to himself, maybe they've ordered 1 chai because they'll share that chai. And here he was bringing that extra glass. Maybe all of us need to learn from that young man. We need to put that extra glass out. So maybe when you're with a friend or a colleague, it's a great idea to try and say, what can I do to anticipate their needs? What can I do to think what they must be thinking and then do something that could make a difference to them? Don't wait to be asked, be proactive. I think just learning to put that extra glass in front of other people can make a huge difference to their happiness, indeed to your own happiness. I'm going to make sure that I have an extra glass literally in my head all the time so that I remember to anticipate what other people might need and do those little things that can make them happier. That's all in this week's Chai with Pai. Enjoy your chai, and yes, enjoy the chai with an extra glass.